Good afternoon. My name is Mike Norris. I'm an instructional coach at Central Middle School in Tinley Park, Illinois. And today we're going to be talking about a program called Kahoot. And Kahoot is a very exciting new website, an app that allows you to engage your students fully. I have not come across a single classroom that has used Kahoot that's not exciting and fun to be in. So I highly recommend this new app. So what I'm going to have you do is go ahead and you're going to go up to getkahoot.com. You can Google search it on, typically it's the second one that comes up, so getkahoot.com. If you already have one, go ahead and sign in. If not, you can go ahead and click on create a free account. It only takes about 30 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and sign in, and I'm actually already logged in. So once you get in here, this is the main website. So Kahoot, you can do it a couple different ways. The most popular is a quiz. So if any of you have ever gone to Buffalo Wild Wings and done their trivia on those little portals, it's actually really exciting and fun when you're there. So it's a lot like that at the trivia at Buffalo Wild Wings. Now, what your students will need to do this is they need a one-to-one device. So they could have use their cell phones, they could use their laptops, really anything with internet access. So, for example, I use this with cell phones for my students, but a lot of people can do using their laptops. So, let's go ahead and make a Kahoot. So all of these up here are your public Kahoots, so you could actually search for a Kahoot when you're in there. So maybe I want something on the Constitution. I need my students to pass the Constitution test, and there's a ton of them down here. Okay, now so you can actually copy this and play those and edit those. I'm going to show you how to actually make one. So if you go ahead and go up to New Kahoot, that's one way. These are actually my Kahoots that I have right now. So we just had a comic book themed reading night the other night at our school. So we have a ton right here. And you can see that I've done these. So, but let's go ahead and make your first Kahoot. So you're going to click on New Kahoot. And it's going to ask you, do you want a quiz, a discussion, or a survey? I think this works best for quizzes. I think surveys are really great. You can do those in a lot of different formats, and there's a lot of different websites that offer what I would consider better survey tools. So let's go ahead and do a quiz. If you click on quiz, let's go ahead and make one up. Just because I'm a big Star Wars fan, we're going to do a Star Wars one, even though I have one. So Star Wars fun, let's call it. And you can click go. And it's very simple. It sets it up right there for you. For the quiz, we can do anything. So we can say, name this character. Okay. Now, what is really nice is that they actually have options for you to insert an image. So if you go ahead and insert an image, this is my Star Trek folder. Let's go ahead and go to Star Wars folder. Okay, I have a lot of different characters I can do, so maybe I want them to be able to identify who Mace Windu is. So I can click on the picture of Sam Jackson, and it will insert it for them. So, what they could do is you can actually have these be points or no points questions. So basically, the faster they answer, then the more points that they get. This is a big concept for them because you may not want to do points because sometimes the kids are so interested in winning and getting in first place they hit the answer right away and you don't actually know if they know the content or not. So I would rather my students take their time and actually do this. So I was a math teacher, so I wanted them to work through the problems a little bit. So right now, Kahoot does not have the ability to actually delay their response. I would love that option. So if you don't want it to be a point thing, if you just want them to like work on this, then no points might be there. But points kind of makes it fun because they want to get in first, and there's a leaderboard. So there you go. So I'm going to go ahead and do points questions. You can change the time limit. I would suggest 30 seconds. The 5 or 10 seconds are way too fast for them sometimes. And you just put in your correct answers. So, Mace Windu is one of them. Maybe they think this might be Darth Vader. Maybe it's Yoda. And maybe it's Han Solo, the best character of them all. So you just identify which one's the correct answer. Okay, you can take away choices if you want. You can add choices if you want. So it's really quite simple. And then you just go ahead and go down here to add a question. So And there's another thing that's really cool is they have an experimental video, so you can steal clips from YouTube. So what it will actually do is play the clip and then ask the questions. So if I had one up there, and if you are a teacher and you're concerned about, ooh, I want to show a part of Schindler's List here, but I know that's school inappropriate and I don't want to get permission forms, if you can find a good clip of it and you want to start it at like 17 seconds in and only goes to about 25 seconds in, you can actually do that as well. So I know for one of us we want to do a trivia on the movie Scream, but obviously that's a very inappropriate R-rated movie, so we wanted just a very small clip of that. Okay, and then it will ask you the question. So I'm going to stick with the image questions just for now because that's the popular one right now. So I might just say, who is Luke Skywalker's father? And you don't have to add an image. They're actually put in their own Kahoot image, and so I'm not gonna put that in there so you can see what that looks like. So I'm gonna put down Obi-Wan. You've got let's say Yoda again. That would be weird. Let's say Anakin Skywalker or Leia, or let's do, just because I'm not sure how to spell Leia, we could do, you know what, I don't want many more options, so I'm going to take that one away. So it's Anakin Skywalker. Hopefully that's not a spoiler for any of you, and you can keep adding questions. You can add as many as you want. I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and save and continue. It says that I have 3 choices for these, and they're 30 seconds apiece. That's great. And then go ahead and save and continue. And you can mark it for public or private if you don't want it to share out. I like public because you can share between your teams or other teachers that might be teaching the same content as you. And let's just say this is for a school. You can give it a little description. Star Wars greatness. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so with that being said, you hit save and continue, and then this is like the image that's like the overarching image that you want. So maybe I want the Darth Vader one. I'll put the helmet in there, and then that's it. So I'm done. Okay, and this is what I really like. So I'm going to actually show you what it looks for like for students and for teachers. So if we go ahead and preview it, this is what it's going to look like. The left-hand side over here is what the teacher shows and projects. And then over here is what the kids will be doing. So they might have their iPhone out and they might be doing this. So once you hit start launch, it starts it. And this is an option that I always suggest teachers put on. This is in case you have students come in late or tardy to class and you already started something, they can join in. So the game pin is a way that they get in it. So you hit launch. And what they have to do is the students actually don't go to getkahoot.com. They're actually going to go to this website called kahoot.it. And when they get to that website, so the teacher portal is Get Kahoot, and then the student portal is kahoot.it. They're going to be asked for a game pin. So once you hit launch, they get this 5-digit pin right here. So they can go ahead and put that in. So I'm going to put that in. It is 10528, and they're going to ask me for my name. Now, it says nickname. I highly suggest if you are worried about classroom management, kids have a lot of vocabs that we are not up to date with. So a lot of them would put inappropriate names in there. So I just made them put their name. So I'm going to just put my name in there, Mr. Norris. Join game, and you can have other people. So I'm going to go ahead and start, and they'll come up here, and if there is an inappropriate name, just hover over it, click it, and it kicks them out, and they're going to have to try to re-enter. So, and I just have a conversation with those students. So I hit start now. There's music that plays along. It's kind of irritating, so I'll try to talk over it. But it says name this character for up to 1,000 points. And they have to click one of these, and I'm going to click Darth Vader. Oh, I was wrong. And what's going to happen is they show the results. So you as a teacher is getting feedback on are they learning the content and getting to the target that you set out for them. And then if there's any reteaching possibilities that you need to do. So when you hit next, it will have a leaderboard, so all the names will be here. So the kids get really into it after the first one for sure. And then this one doesn't have a picture, remember, so they'll fill it in. And who's Luke Skywalker's father? Well, we all know that's Anakin Skywalker. So if you click on that, oh, and they have to click over there on their device. So the problem with this is a lot of times they look at their phone, and if you noticed just a second ago, the phone only has these colors and these symbols, so they have to look at the screen in order to know how to do it. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. So that's it. That's the end. They actually have feedback and results you can go through. Did they like it? You can survey them. It's a nice thing. And then you can download the results, and it will actually export it into a file. So then you can actually know how your students are doing. If you teach multiple classes, you can kind of compare the results and then work off of that to think about your reteach piece. So that is a very quick how do you do with Kahoots. I will tell you I fully support Kahoots. They're really a great tool to get kids engaged in the lesson. So just set those expectations up right off the bat and they're going to go with it. So thanks so much. If you have any questions, comment below, or you can just always email me at mnorris@district146.org. Okay? Thanks and have a great night.